Good afternoon, this is Kevin Craney with RJO Futures with your afternoon financial update. Markets really across the globe selling off today. If we look at the Asian markets selling off and also the European markets settling much lower. And that carried over to the United States. We see our S&P trading down about 21 points and the NASDAQ market actually trading off about 56 points with the Dow trading off over 120 points. Really one word to sum that up, Europe, all eyes are on Europe again. We have another summit coming up again in Europe, and really what you can say about that summit is the market is long on hope but short on expectations of what might come from that summit. We really need some kind of material change, structural reform, and the market is very hopeful that we get that, but given the outcome of past summits, they're short on any expectation of that possibly happening. And I think that's evident certainly if you look at European interest rate markets. We look at Spanish 10-year yields back up at 656 basis points. We also look at Italian 10-year bonds back up at about 598 basis points, approaching that 600 basis point level. The market's telling you that they really are quite short on expectations of anything structural coming out of this meeting. We hear Chancellor Merkel out this afternoon rejecting any idea of joint European bonds and saying that really there needs to be more political unity and stronger oversight of the debt to GDP levels on the peripheral economies. So certainly conflict even before the meeting starts, and that leading to much of the sell-off for the day. Certainly when we look at data for the overnight session coming from international markets, not a lot of data coming out of those international markets overnight, but certainly here in the United States tomorrow we'll get some manufacturing numbers from the Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index. Likewise, we'll get the S&P Case-Shiller numbers as well. Looking at numbers that came out of the U.S. today, we did get a few manufacturing numbers here. We had the Dallas Fed manufacturing numbers. It's the second largest manufacturing region in the United States. Actually, those numbers showed a little bit of expansion. Likewise, from new home sales, we also saw new home sales come in at about 369,000, a little better than consensus. So really, when you weigh all the numbers that came out today, puts more of a neutral tone toward the macroeconomic data. But given the past 2 to 3 weeks data that have come out, it really sets more of a bearish tone to this market. And you are seeing the bears who are really leading the way right now, with the trend being down in the equity markets and really higher in the interest rate market, futures market. Please give me a call and we can discuss these ideas and others at 888-596-5817. And remember, futures trading is not for everyone. It carries a high degree of risk. Again, please give me a call, 888-596-5817.